What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the simulator. Welcome back to the channel, Turbo Talon Golf on YouTube. It's Friday the 24th of October 2025. It's approximately 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I'm off today. And in this particular live stream, we're going to play the Autoputt Winter 2025 on SGT. It's week 9, Timberline Golf Club. This is a 2-round dealio. Let's check it out. 6,600 yard tees, Saturday pins, normal greens, normal fairways, 11 stimp calm wind, and we're at 9 feet above sea level. If you're not tracking SGT Autoputt, you don't putt. Depending on where your ball lands, you will be given 1, 2, or 3 extra putts, and that does pose some interesting issues, because if you're good at putting in SGT normally, you're probably going to get cornholed and score a lot higher than you're used to. If you are bad at putting in GSPro / SGT like I am, the differences are really minimal. First hole is a 466 yard par 4. I can already see we're lagging out. We shouldn't be. Looks like we're holding 80 frames. All right. Feels like we're a little laggy. Anyway, let's hit the golf ball. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. Decent drive for the first hole, but we're still over 200 yards out. That ball should have gone a whole hell of a lot further than it did. 134 carry in GSPro, 195 carry. We lost 60 yards out of the rough. Gotta love GSPro, guys. Looks like we might be using the same stick again. Slow up. Bogey on the first hole. That's to be expected. 134 here. Downhill. Tailwind. All the good things. Everything's a little short here, so I need to club up from here on out. That wasn't very short. Still quite a ways away from the pin. Oh, it's Autoputt. It's Autoputt. I walked over here to grab my driver or my putter. I don't play Autoputt too much, so I forget. I'm old. Ball ain't going that far. Let's not joke around. Leaking into the trees. Let's see how screwed we are. We might be able to get through there. We still have a long way to go. My God, is this a long hole. Ball's gonna wanna go right, and by right, I mean right into that water. Still got a $157. Are we blocked out? We can try to hit something over these trees, but my prediction will be that it doesn't work very well. Yeah, we hit every tree on the ugly stick there. Every stick on the ugly tree. Every branch on the ugly tree. That was fat. It hit a lot of my turf here. Bogey, 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 bogey. All right, we're playing bogey golf. You guys, your putting skills go out the window on the Autoputt tour. Don't feel bad, that's just how it goes. I'm not a skillful putter, so it doesn't matter. $250. Misjudging everything, so let's go ahead and club up. I don't know why you wouldn't be aimed at the green. SGT, please fix this. Please and thank you. Bunker? No? All right, we got to chip up onto a green that is up above us about 3 yards, 10 feet. Let's open the club up. Didn't quite get the flop shot I wanted. It was a little thick, excuse me, thin. And there's another bogey. A lot of bogey golf on the Autoputt tour. I can't see the rings, but they're fairly forgiving. They're just not great. That's going to be trouble. That's hitting literally every branch, everywhere, for every tree. Let's see if we should. Now we got lucky. We can just hit 150-yard drive. A little over the top. I need to just close that stance a little more. par. We actually got a par. Number 6 is a 400-yard par 4. You can see how this shortens the rounds quite a bit. It's pretty nice. I don't know why. That's a little strange. This hole's got us aimed 500 yards down the fairway. It's feast or famine here with GS Pro. Healy, I'm guessing. Hosel rocket. Oh yeah, that was bad. All right, we got a lot of work to do now. We're hitting up out of the rough. This course is kind of broken. It doesn't have the little fairway markers at all on this hole. Yards in. Let's hope we land close to the hole or else. It's going to have a ton of backspin. Bogey. Looks like we have one par, and we can expect most of these to be bogeys. This is going to play 190. That might get there. That was fat. We'll see. Par. Number 8's a 525-yard par 5. Narrow hitting area. I think that'd have been a really nice shot, but it clipped a tree. 235, still nothing to be sad about. That's a good shot. Ball's gonna jettison right off of this slide pretty bad. It's hard to know how far though. That's actually might be all right. "50 yards, let's get as close as we can to this pin. Or lack thereof. That went way too far. Okay, I think we have a couple of pars now, a couple of 3 pars. 257 to that clearing. If you're very brave, you can try to hit to the green. I'm just gonna hit that way. 3 wood. Off a little itty bitty tee here. Yep, we're gonna be in the middle of a bunch of trees. May have to take a sim drop. Let's see how blocked we are. Okay, you're hitting at a deep rough. Just take a sim drop here, take your medicine. You're not gonna have a good time. Give her a little drop right here. There you go. Take a stroke for that, obviously. It ain't free. It ain't free, boys and girls. What do we got, a hundo? Still not on, if you can believe that. Let's chip this up as close as we can. This is 7.9 degrees to the left. Maybe aim a little to the right. Another bogey. Honestly surprised that my score is not worse than it is, because usually on these tree-lined courses, things are pretty bad. If that's on, we hope it rolls into at least the second ring. I know they're not showing for a par. That'll work. Number 11 is a 560-yard par 5, slight dogleg left. Dog legs at the end. That's actually drawing, which is fitting because it's a dog leg left. And we're going to be blocked out, but it's a par 5, thankfully. Let's see how far up we can get here without killing ourselves. Looks like we got about a $120 down to a pin below our feet, but we're into a headwind. Let's just hit a wedge here. I don't want to be in that bunker, but if I pull it, I will be. Par. You guys, good luck getting birdies in Autoputt. Not saying don't try. Just don't be surprised when you don't get any. Number 12 is a 385-yard par 4. Another little draw. That's going to be in the bunker. Oh, it's not in the bunker. Yeah, buddy. 255, man. I feel like I've annihilated that ball. 145 ball speed. As soon as you start getting into the 150s, you start seeing drives that are going 260, 270, 280. If you've got good rollout, you can see them go to 300. But we're not there yet. I was watching a guy play that E6 True Golf Apex software, and right after you hit a shot, before it even hit the ground, the announcer person would tell you, they'd say things like, uh-oh, that one's headed for trouble. It was interesting because it didn't wait till your ball was like mid-flight or anything. It set it right like a half a second after the ball left the club. It's gonna play 190 something, probably more. Very difficult at this distance for me. That's pretty good for a 4-iron. It was a little fat. Pretty good for a 4-iron though. Let's flop this up. Wasn't close enough to be in the 1-putt ring. This is actually more fun when you can see the rings. Let's turn them back on. Game. Show narrow high distance banner on screen. Show club selector. Disable main menu video. Where the hell is this damn setting? All right, it's got to be right here. Gimme circle color. We like red gimme circles. Problem is where the hell does it say to turn on the gimmies? Flyover height, disable automatic hole flyover, force pin banner to front. Ghost shot speed. Where the hell is this setting? There it is. Can you just put all of those radio buttons on the same screen? Like I know you can condense some views, but Jesus. Why does that all need to be under different tabs? $250, $160. That's going to be a birdie, I think. Hell yeah, we needed that. Yits. Got to blow out the sprinkler system after this. It's almost, October's almost over. .245. Just not able to get into the 250s ball speed. And I think that's going to get worse as the weekend progresses because I got a 3-day weekend and I'm not playing golf outside at all. First weekend in a long time I won't have done so. About as good as you're going to get without hitting driver off the deck. .60 yards to the pin. Oh, that would have been another birdie, guys. Max Fly tri-fly balls working really well. I might, while the missus and I are out today, I might go pick up another box or two because I'm stupid and I need to have 4,000 sets of golf balls sitting around. It's going to be a long winter. That will not be on the green. Hopefully the chip and stick's firing on all cylinders here. Okay, this is round 1 of 2. Round 1 of 2 here. 42. It's going to roll through that circle, but that's all right. That'll be a bogey. Face cam's a bit blurry. I got 4 cameras running, brother. Which one we talking about? Also, who wants to see my face? Is it this one? Properties, something. It's running at 720p. Configure video, camera control. It's on autofocus. Oh yeah, that looks like shit. You ain't kidding. Looks like shit. That should be a little more crisp right there. So you can see my beautiful bald head. Is that better? Hello there. What do we got going on here? 17th hole, 390, par 4, scoring opportunity that we will no doubt blow. Is your handle Crazyator or Crazy ATR? Oh shit, boys. I think there was nothing good over there, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we missed the nothing good, Blocked out from the pin, 135 in. Let's see what we can make happen here. This is a very stupid shot. I just want to point that out. Let's take a sim drop. Because all you're going to do is hit a bunch of trees and be in the same position you were before. Then you're just going to be really mad at yourself and you're going to have a really bad day. And who wants to have a bad day? Not this guy. Okay. What does the ATR stand for? Oh, we're not up. Bad drive. Took a sim drop, which cost us a stroke, and then we weren't able to get up and down. And this is a par 4. If I can get near the pin, we might be all right, but other than that, I think we're looking at a double. So close, yet so far away. Guys, I think that's the first double of the round. We're doing all right. We're playing .5 bogey golf on the Autoputt tour. 18th hole. Okay. It's your brother, you and your brother's initials. I like that. Some brotherly love. Reminds me, I haven't seen my brother in a couple of weeks. He's got a new baby though, so, well, she's not new. He's busier than he would normally be. Park it, ball. All right, that one went 270, obviously due to some rollout. Not hitting the ball very far today. We are not even in the 150s for ball speed. And this is going to get worse and worse as the weekend progresses and I play more rounds. I'm going to hit a 5-iron because I really don't want to be anywhere near that water. But usually that means I'll be right in that water. Right in the water, I tell you. That was fat. It'll be in the fairway, but it's junk. Might be in the bunker. You guys are witnessing 20 handicap golf. 20 handicap golf. Nope. 20 handicap golf. Oh, that's going to be in the third ring. That's going to be a real bad one. Is that another dub? Shit. Okay, guys, we were doing okay for a while. Bogey golf's fine, but then we ended up finishing 11 over. Autoputt is its own little animal. Let's check out stats. It looks like we were able to hit almost 150 mile an hour ball speed. I will try better in round 2, but let's get that loaded up. Again, this is the SGT Autoputt Tour, winter. Looks like the Michigan Golf Courses Tour just re-upped as well. We'll download that. 2 of 2 Autoputt Winter 2025. Let's see what changed. White tees, normal. We got some wind now. That's it. Let's load her up. Crazy ATR says if you know your handicap, you're already better than most. Yes, sir. I think I've played 40 or 50 rounds outside this year, but it's winding down. I'm in northern Utah, so it's getting kind of cold in the mornings. but you can reasonably expect to lose 10 to 15 strokes in the simulator. I'm almost a scratch golfer here in the simulator. I'd say between a scratch and a 5 handicap. Crazy ATR says, is it hard to get full swing with the driver in the space? Nope, it's fine. You got some crazy peeps that I have in here sometimes, but usually I'll keep the ball here at the front of the hitting area. If you have some, it's even if you're really shallow, it's hard, right? Like that's kind of hitting the curtain, but it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad for having a simulator in your freaking garage, right? Yeah, I started golfing about 1.5 years ago, so I think we're doing all right, but we still have our days. Little draw there. We'll be all right, I think. In the rough. In the rough. I think it got down to a 19.9, the handicap. But then I had a couple of not good rounds that kind of took it back up to 20. 193 with a tailwind. Let's hit the 4-ski here. 193 uphill with a tailwind. Yeah, let's try the 4-iron. Let's try the 4-iron. Shouldn't be hitting 4-iron, and it's not an easy club to hit. It's tailing over to the left a little. Not bad. This is round 2 of the Autoputt. You can see we've got different rings here. If we get into the one next to the stick, we take 1 stroke, 2, 3, so forth and so on. We're downhill. Should be okay there. Hell, that got pretty close to the pin. Parski. Are you also a golfer? How long you been golfing? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Can you golf all year? Whatever questions you should want to answer or not answer. All right, pins on the back of the green. We got 142 with a tailwind. That might not be bad. We'll see. Oh. Stay up. .138 carry, huh? Oh man, you've been golfing for 15 years. That's awesome. I started golfing about 25 years ago, but it was always on and off, and we was just always out there trying to get as drunk as we could get. It was never serious. I never took a lesson. But last summer I decided, man, I'm getting old. And I decided to get a golf coach and start playing seriously. So it's been quite a ride. It's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been a lot of ups and downs. There's your little draw back into the fairway. Excuse me, a fade. That shouldn't be too bad. Oh, you've got a simulator as well. Awesome. If you don't mind talking about it, what launch monitor and setup did you end up going with? I always love to hear. Do you have any videos on your channel, stuff like that? I always love hearing that stuff. because I don't have any friends in real life, so I have to make friends online. Stay left. That is maybe blocked out from the grain. Yeah, we're screwed. Let's just try to get something over there. Oh, it hit the tree. Guys, that would have been a dope-ass shot. I'll tell you what. Can't win them all. Stay. All right, I think we're, oh crap, it's coming back. Oh, it didn't come back far enough. All right, we just went up a stroke. Number 4 is a 392 yarder, par 4-ski. Okay, SkyTrack Plus. That's the little white guy with green lettering, isn't it? I had one of those for a little while. Spendy little bastard too. And you have to have your good launch monitor, but I remember I had to have my ball right near the laser pointer. You guys, I am failing to lock out my lead arm, and that's hurting me. I also have a very John Daly-like swing, if you haven't noticed. Just doesn't go as far as his does or as straight, but yeah. Yeah, man, all you got to do is get yourself a webcam and a little lapel mic. You don't even really need a mic, but you will sound muffled if you don't have a mic. We're hoping that one gets off the green because that's in 3-putt territory, which will kill your skull, baby. Okay, you already got a mic and a camera. You are good to go. Looking forward to seeing your videos, my friend. What age demographic do you happen to fall into? Guys, I wouldn't say this is a drivable green, not for me, but there's some guys and gals out there that could probably get there. All right, that's going the wrong way. Clank, clink, clank. Okay, it's going backwards, but we might not be blocked out anymore. Saramonic, I think those are exactly the mics I'm running, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm running. This ugly little bee right here. They've served me well. Sorry, they've served me well. Did you by any chance get them from Best Buy? Do we shop at the same store? Got all these jets flying over my house right now. Oh boy, that was a crummy shot, guys. That's my 100-yard club. And it carried 82. 68 in the sim. Oh, that's pathetic, guys. That sucks. Sorry you had to see that. I'm so sorry you had to see that. You got it from Best Buy. Do I dare to ask where you live? What if we're neighbors or something? Oh, stop. That's going to be another bogey. Dude, my flop shots suck. They don't park at all. 1800 spin, but I lost some spin because I was out of the rough. All right, we're moving real slow here. My apologies. This is the hole we played that doesn't have any markers in the fairway. Do you play on GS Pro or do you play on SkyTrack's native software? All right, guys, we're hitting hooks all day today. Little hookers. Where you going, ball? Get back here. These balls are so clicky. All right, we got a nasty downhill lie. This is just going to be a terrible shot no matter how you look at it. We got to go 190. The question here is, do you take a sim drop and burn a stroke, or do you just try to hit through here, even though it's a shitty downhill lie? The choice is yours. I'm just going to hit the ball. Let's watch and see what she does. You'd have been better off taking a sim drop. We're still 140 out. We're hitting uphill. Okay, you're in Denver. Denver. We used to live in Cheyenne, Wyoming when I was still in the military, and we would go down to Fort Collins to consume alcohol. There were some good places in Cheyenne to drink, but Fort Collins was way more badass. I wouldn't say the ball striking is on point today, but we're getting there. I wish you could tell GS Pro to do an automatic fast forward. There's a lot of things I wish GS Pro did. I also wish that it was golf simulation software, but still haven't figured out what it is. It's posing to be golf simulation software, but that's about all I can say for it. Okay. Small world, huh? Uh-oh, this tee's getting the piss beat out of it. Uh-oh. Does that mean I have little black pieces of plastic all over the simulator? Also, do I care? Guys, don't forget to vacuum your simulator. It needs to be clean too. Should be a clean, safe space. Shitty pull. Maybe we can chip over. Man, these jets are flying over in force here. F-35s, I think. Yes. It's crazy you can hit that close to the pin, and it's just a par. It's just a par. 530-yard par 5. Where do we want to hit? We want to hit somewhere in this region. Not having much luck keeping the ball on the fairway. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it never had those pieces, but I'm positive it did. It's basically the same thing that happened last time. Hopefully we got a shot out. You guys, when you stop slicing as much and your ball starts to draw / hook, whatever you want to call it, whatever makes you feel better, it's an interesting problem to have because you can no longer play a shot shape because you don't know what it's going to do. It's actually quite weird. Because if I aim to the left to counter the slice, it hooks. You guys, there are so many trees here. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? We still got 200 in, and this will be our third shot. Okay, it's a par 5 though, so that's promising. 200 in, and we got water to play with. Okay, it looks like Crazy ATR's got to go. He's got to actually work now. I appreciate the kind words, my friend. Hopefully we see you in another chat. And good luck with your simulator career. You can see that it's can be frustrating and rewarding all in one go. Little worm burner. Let's see if she's wet. Nope, that was actually a good shot. We should be on, hopefully close to the pin, and no putty. We don't get to putt. We do not get to putt. That's not going to stay in the circle. Oh, another bogey. All right, we got to slow down on the bogeys here. The driver is getting us in an awful lot of trouble. Let's try the 2-iron off this tee. We should be all right, but we're probably going to be blocked out. No, we're rolling. We're rolling. That's not the distance you want to get out of the 2-iron. It was misstruck. You could see it was a bit toey, but we're not blocked out. Let's hit a wedge. Maybe short. Get up there. Pars are good. Pars are good. What do we got on 10? I don't know. I want to hit about right there. Goes down 160 something. Let's hit a 6-iron. We got a bit of a tailwind as well, because my joints are starting to hurt. That was severely pulled. That hurts my feelings. Hurts my feelings. 39 to the pin. Another bogey, another bogey. Let's hit the 2-iron again. It's just too narrow here, guys. Could also hit a wood if you so chose to. Could hit a fairway wood, got a driving iron. Do whatever makes you feel good. That was a pulled driving iron, and we took a bad bounce. We are, do I have a play out of it? Why is it always on a par 5 too? Damn it. It's always on a fucking par 5. I can't get out of here. Can I even lateral out? I'm not doing that. Sim drop your little ass off. That's weird. Cancel. So the pin's up here by where this branch is off. Let's try to sim drop now. Oh, it doesn't show it. Cancel. So you go up. Okay, you got the cart path on the right. So we want to be on this part of the golf course. It's not bad, it's not good. It's neither. It's neither. Crazy ATR said he's actually got to work now. That's awesome. It's drawn over to the left. Oh, stay out of the freaking trees. Don't do that. Hell of a hole we're having, guys. Hell of a hole. Absolutely hell of a hole. Bounce left. This is the 5th shot. We're looking at a bogey or a double bogey. If we can get into the inner circle, we'll be fine with a bogey. If we cannot, we are taking a double. Let's make sure we at least give ourselves a chance. Stay. Okay, regular bogey, I think. Okay, nice, nice. If you're trying to make the quickest videos possible without the use of editing, you'd want to take those green to tee transitions. You'd want to shut them off. Deep rough, regular rough. That was an okay drive, but it sounded funny as hell. I'm using a little itty bitty tee, and that was still off the top of the club. As funny as that is. Yellow polka dot bikini. This one's into the wind. Get up there. Let's see if we can get into the circle. Should be pretty easy. Hold my beer. A power. All right, we got to get moving. We got to get moving. It's 11 a.m. here. 200 yarder down. Let's hit a 180 yard club. It's fading over. Chippy chip. You can see that 2-putt circle is much larger than the 1-putt circle is. Ah, come on. Autoputt is more difficult than you might think it is. You've got to have some pretty crazy accuracy. We're not doing great on the front of getting pars right now. What do we want to hit? About a 160 club here. Just chipping up a hill. I don't know if I'd rather chip up a hill or down a hill, honestly. Neither? Is neither an option? Faux. Okay, I think we just had a little bit of a hiccup. I got some sort of thing here that said OPS reconnection successful. Maybe nothing happened, I don't know. Yellow polka dot bikini. 235, huh? Yeah, my ball speed's slowly dropping. Time for some lunch, maybe. Maybe it's time for some damn lunch. Oh goodness. Well, why do you need to do things like that? Very much to the right. Very bad shot, guys. Sorry you had to witness that. I really am. We are most absolutely needing to get near the pin here. You can see that 2-putt circle's pretty big. We're rolling backwards. We're rolling backwards. Another bogey, another bogey. I think we're 10 over now. Guys, this is not a very good round. Ball striking's fine. All right, we just took a stroke because of my waggle. So looking at probably a bogey here. That's always fun. You gotta love that. Flew the green. That was 3 wood off the deck. We gotta go up. We're going up again. She may stay in the circle for a bogey. Another bogey, we're 11 over. We're cruising, we got 2 holes left to go. You're not gonna get very many birdies in Autoputt, but we'll still do the best we can. Somebody's getting birdies, I'm not getting them. Somebody's getting them. It's not this guy though. 145. It's almost better that that didn't land on the green, because now you can kind of game the circles a little bit and chip up into that one, hopefully. Where do we got to go? 15? Nope. That came off the club so hot. We just went coast to coast on that. That was a nice little toe down chip there that just went to shit. Holy smokes, that sucked. All right, that's gonna be a double, triple. Ooh, what are we at, 13 over now? Not a good round, guys, not a good round. But they can't all be good. I don't even think this would be a good round even if we weren't playing Autoputt. Hey, sorry, Ted, I just saw this message. Said you had issues with a buddy's launch monitor picking up the white part on Taylormade clubs. Had an M2 and put back black electrical tape on it and it fixed the issue. And then Ted says it's tough to go low on Autoputt. Yeah, it is extremely tough. You still see some people doing it. We'll check out the scorecard after the round's over, but it's usually an exercise in frustration. And some of these guys, you're never going to outplay them. The JT Walshes of the world and the other guys. They're always going to kick your ass. Especially when you're pulling shit like that. But I think that's just me getting lazy in my swing. All right, guys, that's another not great round, but we are here. We are strong. Longest drive was 278. Best ball speed was 148 miles an hour. 11 bogeys and 1 double. It's just Autoputt's hard. I don't know what else to say about it. Let's check out the scoreboard on SGT up in this bitch. Yep. Tours, Autoputt. Is it this one? Yes, Timberline. You'll see Lots of people do this, and you'll see that I am, my God, so far down. 24 over during 2 rounds. It looks like we're getting 8 strokes for our handicap. That's how bad I am in this tour. Okay. Oh God. 85th place. Didn't do too bad. Didn't do too bad net. But there you go. There you go. All right, guys, that was rounds 1 and 2 of the SGT Autoputt. Pretty rough rounds. I try to stay under 10 over. We don't have anything in the chat. Thanks to Crazy ATR for coming in. I've seen Ted a couple of times. Thanks for coming in, Ted. And I got to blow out my sprinkler system because I think there's a freeze warning or something. Obviously, it wouldn't get low enough in one night to do anything to the sprinkler pipes, but I don't really want to tempt fate. All right, guys, Turbo Talon Golf signing out. Thanks for watching me play these 2 rounds of the Autoputt Tour, and there's certainly more golf to come. This is a 3-day weekend for me, and I don't have any friends or any other hobbies, so this is just kind of what I do. Some of that's true, some of that's not. But we'll see you guys.